I think that's what I'm coming to. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Great Faith. If today is the first time you're coming across my video, I really want to say a huge thank you guys. Guess what? We have somebody that just arrived today. Justin. Woo! Justin just arrived Lithuania today. A couple of minutes ago, I was at the airport to pick his ass up for some reason. So I wanted him to rest a bit, but fortunately we couldn't rest. But the good thing is that he's in Vilnius, so we can always roam around. I'm not promising you I'm going to be having the time because guys, I'm everywhere. But all the same, Justin, I'm very, very happy to see you in person. I think we've been talking like how many, is it up to a year?
Yeah.
It's up to a year?
Yes.
Oh wow, guys, it's up to a year, and the good thing is that he came through the Hebrews concert.
Yeah.
Justin's story, because each and every student has their own dynamic stories, which we really want to hear. First of all, Justin, how did you hear about us?
Wow.
And introduce yourself. What's your name? Because me, I don't know you.
Okay. Cool. My name is Justin Amara. I am from Imo State in Nigeria.
You're Igbo?
Yep.
Oh wow, never knew. That's why you're so cute. Continue. Igbo people, men are no blood, shooting the others. I bet back one corner.
Okay, so a Nigerian recently gained admission into Vilnius Business College. But before now, I got to know Great Faith through a Twitter influencer, and it was just miraculous because at that point I needed a solution for this, let me use the Nigerian word, japa scenario. So the person introduced me to Faith, and since then it has been a roller coaster for 1 year. And
fight where
as in serious fighting though.
As in I said, Justin, don't come my land. Justin, I will block you, Justin.
But the sweet thing is that we have our results. She's somebody that is very tentative. She's very grounded. She's rigid with with instructions. You must get them right.
Time. If you do any mess your ass up.
So you must get the result right. And the funniest thing is, this is just our first trial.
Whoa, this is the first time you guys are trying to travel abroad?
Yes.
And it clicked. Man, you are so blessed. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
There are people. There was a lady I saw, she has tried to travel abroad like 43 years. And
Wow.
I was like, whoo! The first time I traveled abroad, that was not the first time.
Wow.
Okay. The first one didn't work because I wanted to go to Ukraine. It didn't work. Then Lithuania, Georgia. Before Georgia now worked. But the good thing is, I never knew this is your first time.
The first time.
Whoa.
First time with the Hebrews concert.
Whoa, man. What are you waiting for? Those of you that don't want to pay consultation fee, don't worry, we are coming. We'll come there. So tell us. Okay, he has already talked about how he met us. Now let's dive into the story. Like you. When you started, first and foremost, when you reached out to me, how was it like? How did you, when you wrote me on WhatsApp, because people say that I used to snub on WhatsApp messages, like whatever.
No, actually, at first I got your contacts and I did some messages. I sent some messages through WhatsApp, and I think it was the next day that you replied, because I got a reply, and it was the Bulgaria schooling plan.
Oh, I see.
Then. So, and you told me that the Bulgaria session, that period has expired, but there is another one on ground, which is in Lithuania, that I'll find it good and as a stepping stone to other grade doors. And I thought about it and I said, wow, it's good. But first of all, you said before going further, consultation fee, which
very important.
Which is a must.
You have to pay.
Which is a must.
Pay me so that you unlock the wisdom of my brain. When you pay, my brain is open. I talk to you, we talk together. Matter close, you sweet. Continue.
So after the consultation fee, you gave me insights when to apply and all that, and you asked me about my O-level results. How is the O-level result like? And you gave me different options of courses that I could actually choose to study in any school here in Lithuania. And I chose digital business because it actually relates to something I did back then in Nigeria. And you asked me about my O-level, is it okay for me to actually apply, which is very important because your O level is very important for any course you want to study in school here in Lithuania. So after that, I think that was when it became bigger submission.
You're forgetting. You don't want to tell us how many years you scanned your WAEC.
Whoa!
I cannot forget.
Whoa!
Now my job, now me too. I don't forget. He scanned. Lagos,
Seriously?
people have scanners or not?
No, we don't have scanners in Nigeria. Seriously,
What the fuck?
we don't have scanners in Nigeria. Like, I scanned my documents over and over because for every O-level result, there is an skvc that will be done on it, which is a must for any school here in Lithuania. So scanning, did the first one, did the second one, did the third one, did the fourth one. At the point I was tired, I was scared because this scanning started from December, it ended in February. That was
We
how.
kept on scanning his WAEC, it wasn't working. Then I think when we are not saying okay, they kept on rejecting it. And when they said okay, we can accept it,
Yes.
we checked. The result we saw
Was different.
And I'm like, Justin, you didn't write WAEC. Why are you lying that you wrote WAEC? He said, wait, I will explain. He sent me voice. I saw this voice note is nonsense. It's not working because you're wasting my time. Call me right now. What is happening here? Why didn't you write WAEC? And you like, and you even got the mind to buy scratch card. And he was like, wait, I will explain what happened. I'm like, okay, now explain. He said, I'm going to church talk. I'm just saying, calm down. When you come down, come and explain this thing. You didn't write WAEC. People are calling me. SKVC people are calling me. School is waiting for the SKVC before they can issue out the admission. And I'm like, explain. And that was when he called and he started explaining.
Yeah, so there was a mistake on the year that I was supposed to send to her. I sent, instead of sending 2010, I sent 2009. But funny enough, the candidate number is the same thing. The candidate number for 29 is the same candidate number for 2010. So that was the mistake. So I sent you 2009 instead of 2010. So when I checked with 2010, I saw my result. But if I check with 29, I will see a student called Babatunde Lafunwa something.
That was the person we were saying.
Yes, that was the mistake that was done. But on my result, it's written 2009/2010. So I was checking for 2009 instead of checking for 2010.
I see.
So
that was it. So after we passed this phase of WAEC, skvc came out, his admission, I think that was after the school received the skvc.
Yes.
Whatever. Then I gave you even saw your admission before me.
Yes.
And you told me, Faith, I'm so happy. Guys, there is something about Justin. I'm not saying it because he's here in Lithuania, you know. I'm just saying it so that some of you that are watching this video can learn. There is something that Justin has and he does, which even in the spiritual world, God exalts people with this. Justin is a very grateful person. For example, any little thing you do for him, he can thank you like 1 million times. And this kind of a thing, I not charge and visa fee. I no charge. Because the way, Faith, thank you in the morning, thank you now. You say, go feel like, I've not done anything. Let me do more. That's what people are Wyoming. Visa fee, no pay. Jesus. But no, he's a very grateful person. Very grateful person. Even before he arrived today, thank you, thank you. This is my kind of person. So I could relate. And I see what Thanksgiving do. When you keep telling people thank you, people can literally go all out for you. You understand? It was a bit chaotic, but what do? We just kept on going. Let's see how things, of course, are going to work out for them. So after you got your admission, I think that was when we started.
Yeah, you gave me a breakdown of because we were on getting the visa, which is the nationality visa. So you brought a particular
Checklist.
Yeah, checklist. Yes, correct, for the visa, and you know, we were into it, trying to check for the documents and see the ones we have. And
then he became very confused with the checklist.
First timer, what do you expect?
If somebody like Justin is the person you shouldn't ask any kind of question. Be careful when you tell people you can ask me anything. Because if you jump, then once you tired, you go, your eye go young way. Justin will say, this thing that they said like this, what do they mean? I say, Justin, read, I'm dying, Justin, I'm collapsing. We assign people to him. Chooks, I know Chooks will be seeing this video. Just is like, I'm tired of this guy called Justin. What is wrong with this guy? Is he not reading? Just like, you know what, Madam Griffin, wait. I want to make sure that I'm doing it well. I don't want to make it. I said, Justin, can you read? I'm dying, Justin. Well, we kept on working with the checklist. So we assigned some rep and everything was happening. Then the policy changed. The policy that changed, no more national D visa. There is still national D visa, but now the policy of resident permit.
Yep.
So that was when the boat now changed. It was like 360. So this is the part I really want you guys to concentrate on. Right. Because I don't know how they survived it, but it's crazy.
Okay, for the parts of the temporary residence permit, at that process of trying to gather documents for national visa, all of a sudden you just wake up one morning and just said, news flash everyone, all of you should go for your temporary residence permit. I think that is what is working right now. And you'll be like, you check your phone again. Is it this phone I used in checking yesterday's document list that I'm getting another news flash? So it was like a change. The change came. The change came like a shock to me. Like I was not mentally ready because at that point I was exhausted trying to think of the documents. How do we get the insurance? How do we get these documents? How we get that one? So I was mentally tired. So now when the issue of the temporary residence permit came in, I was not even seeing the benefit of it. At first, that was the truth. So I just felt, why is this coming? Okay, I said, okay, how do we go about it? And you said that we will have to go to countries like Lebanon, countries like Jordan, countries like South Africa. And I was like, I have not gone out of the shores of this country. How are we going to procure, or how will I procure this
And you
visa?
started asking me, is there no way that we can send through VFA? I said, there's no way around this thing, man.
I asked a lot.
He asked, is there no way we can do? I said, in fact, I stopped replying.
I asked
this one think I'm the one creating the policy. Stay there. Then after some time, we're like, but wait to. Like, we have to travel. I'm like, yes, you have to buy ticket and travel. He said, like, we have to buy flag. I said, Justin, I'm not replying your message. Bye. Like, there are times I'm not opening the message again. Just will be like, what is wrong with this Justin? Oh my God. Next minute, Justin will call. Madam Griffith, this country is so hard, man. I'm so frustrated today. I don't know how he's doing me. Truth is like, share this guy is a woman. I'm like, this is a woman. This spouse is a man. This is bullshit. Delete this guy's number, block him for like 5 minutes. Truth is that, no, let's just calm down with him again. For 1 week, 2 weeks, it will look as if Justin has forgotten all about us. The next minute, hello group, hello at Mabel, at Princess, at Truth, at me, in the group. Why is nobody responding? You come privately, drop voice message. Hey, great faith. I'm trying to gather the documents. You're not responding. I'm like, thank God. Who did I offend? Truth is like, this guy never paid for visa fee. Why is it interesting? Why?
Oh my God.
It was a lot because of the frustration and the money involved. Everything multiplied. Prices skyrocketed. So it was like too enormous. I was not just only doing, will I say, encouragement for the documentation. Now I have to do psychological encouragement because I could see that literally, psychologically, you were losing it because of the stress where you have to go to gather the document. And for example, if the price of something was 5 naira, the next time when he goes back it's like 20 naira.
Yeah.
The next time it's like 40, So it was a lot going on. So can you please tell us how were you able to gather the documents and everything? And
for the
we didn't even talk about how you paid your school fees.
Whoa,
Why you forget?
like that was a lot. Seriously, I need to buy my boss, because I call her my boss. I need to give her a gift, because to be frank, this is one aspect
Wait, am I the one that paid your school fees? Ah, not true. I forgot.
Have you
it.
forgotten?
Yes, guys.
Have you forgotten?
Ah.
Like, I
yes.
need to buy her a gift, seriously.
And he was lucky because after I finished paying their tuition fee, I was trying to help another student and my account got blocked.
Wow, serious?
Yeah.
I never knew.
Yeah, it's not everything that happened behind the scene we tell you guys.
Wow.
Now they're hearing it on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. But his school fees too was another one because paying the school fee from Nigeria. This is your story. Come on, let me shut up.
Okay, the school fees thing was, after the admission, we got the invoice for the school fees and all that, and I asked how I was going to go about it, and there was no way I was going to pay my school fees from Nigeria because I don't have the particular account to pay school fees. So I had to come back to Faith and explain to her, though at first it was not convenient because paying school fees for somebody, for a third party, is not easy. Not everyone will want to do that.
Absolutely.
That is the reason why I said I need to get her a gift. Like, she really came through for me, paying school fees in bits. I'm not saying once. The school fees came in plenty bits.
That's crazy.
The bits were too much. So I was trying to, at that point, I was not even thinking. It was later I sat down to think that, what would be the charges for my account? Because the school fees, will come, 800 euros can come today, 1,000 can come tomorrow, 700 can come. So it was just coming in bits.
We are just roaming around. We have Justin, check ticket. I've seen cheap. Check here.
Seriously?
This person is selling cheaper. Like that. That's how we are just running. You be like, okay, Faith, I found this. I'm like, okay, fine, send. Like that. So that's how I was paying, updating the school with the money. And God being so kind, everything was paid. And after then, it was like the document, the mediation code.
Yeah.
And Justin came at my ass like this. Faith, I've not received the mediation. I'm like, oh my God, Justin. You are now a student of this university. Email the school directly. Ask for the mediation code. And he took over. He started emailing. So now he emails and he tells me, because that is how we work. Once we get the student, in fact, after you pay consultation fee and we get your admission, you are dealing with the school. So
Yep.
it's no longer us. You deal with the school and you tell us what's happening. So if the school wants to do anyhow, we step in. But you are giving us the information like back to back and all of that. So that is what he was doing. And after we finished, then now guys, they needed to go to Lebanon to apply their TROP. How did you find yourself in Lebanon?
Okay, the Lebanon was...
How did you get the Lebanese visa?
Okay, the Lebanon was, at first, it was like hell on earth because now, at first, it was South Africa, but later when we got to know that South Africa was not going to work out, we tried.
Yeah,
okay,
after we emailed them, they said they are not accepting.
I emailed the Turkish embassy, I emailed South Africa, I emailed Dubai, it was only Lebanon I did not. So Lebanon and Jordan. I don't know, my spirit just said, let me pick Lebanon. So at first, when I got to know about getting the Lebanon visa, I saw the checklist again. You see, something that you've not done before. When there's always, a problem, you don't know how the solution will.
You don't know the solution, and
yes.
That was like very new to us as well. Lebanon, because this was the first time.
Yes.
If you remember, we gave you guys some information.
Yes.
From the Lebanese platform.
Yes, that's true.
And after we provided that information, it was now when you guys now went physically to apply. It was as if the contradiction you guys were like having the right thing. The one we saw on the website was not like. Guys, it was a lot, but yeah, they took it off from the Lebanese visa. And how did you get the Lebanese visa from Nigeria?
Okay, after applying from the consulate in Lagos, which is in Victoria Island, for anyone that will want to next time, we went there. We explained ourselves that these are our challenges, or this is my challenge. I need to get the visa to apply for a temporary resident permit of a country. Like, how long will it take? And the visa officer gave me a checklist also, that get this checklist, and which involve the insurance, the statement of account. I think told me about I think I've forgotten, but something admission letter also, and a particular document. So, but not much, just very few. So
How
after
much was the
something,
bank statement?
the bank statement was $2,000.
$2,000.
Yes.
The insurance, was it from Nigeria? Or where did you get your insurance from?
No, the insurance you can get it from Nigeria.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yes.
Any international insurance?
Yes, any international insurance from
So
Nigeria.
how much was the visa cost, the Lebanese visa?
$90.
$90. You guys paid in dollars or naira equivalent?
No, naira. No, we paid in dollars. Not naira. We paid in dollars.
You paid in dollars in
Yes.
Nigeria?
We paid in dollars in Nigeria.
Otilo.
We paid in dollars in Nigeria. That's the honest truth. Yes, we paid in dollars in Nigeria. The visa officer said that we can't pay in naira. That we must
so
pay in
because of
dollars.
the naira devaluation. I
Yes.
see.
So it was the naira then was now increasing compared to the dollar. So we had to pay in dollars. So after paying that, the visa officer told me to come back in few days time to get the visa. Like after 3 days, we got a Lebanese visa. So that was the next step for the TRP.
Ah. Hello. Hello. So when you now got to Lebanon, what happened?
Yeah, before going to
How much
Lebanon.
was even the flight? Yeah, before going to, tell us.
Yeah, before going to Lebanon, we had migration, the migrant page already, and that is the checklist for the TRP.
I even forgot that. Yeah, it's good you remember your story.
So the checklist for the TRP, your insurance, your admission letter, your mediation number, for those ones that want to declare their residence, your statement of account. For those ones that are having sponsors, you must submit your sponsor affidavit. You must submit your sponsors letter. For those ones that the organization are sponsoring them, you must submit your study leave and other, and they must be duly signed, duly notarized, by each of these parties. So after getting the checklist,
which of the parties?
Yeah, like for me, my organization was sponsoring me. So,
okay.
so they notarized my own electronically, which is one of the main criteria in Lithuania. Yes, for submitting any document, it must be electronically signed. That's one thing that actually gives you an edge over others. So after that, I got my documents. I submitted. So before going to Lebanon, you must have an appointment. So already there was this map in my head that, okay, before I get the visa, I should have gotten appointment, or if I get the visa, I can get the appointment, knowing that the visa was just 1 month. 1 month visa. So after getting the visa, I started chasing appointments. So before traveling to Lebanon, so you just can't go to any of these countries to say I want to submit my documents without having an appointment.
That's right.
So after that, getting the appointment, I got my appointment on the 20th of July. So before then, I already made arrangements of the traveling plans. I went to one of the international airline in Nigeria, got my tickets.
How much was the ticket?
My ticket, it was a round trip. Yes, that was one of the criteria for getting the Lebanon visa. You must submit a round trip.
How much was it?
Yeah, I paid $900.
$900?
No, 900,000 naira.
900,000 naira.
Yeah,
Okay,
yes,
for those of you
900.
asking me how much it is to Lebanon, 900,000. You heard from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, over 900,000. So after that, you must also submit your place of residence to in Lebanon. That's one criteria for getting.
Wait. So you have to like
book an hotel. Like you can just book an hotel. Yes, itinerary.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
just book an hotel. Get the address. It may necessarily not be where you'll be staying permanently, but they just want
to show.
Yes, that you'll be
You
staying
have a
over.
place.
And again, for getting the Lebanon visa, the criteria of getting your for submitting your flight itinerary, you want to be sure that you are traveling at this so day and you are coming back at this so day.
Oh, I see.
So after that, getting the visa, paid for the tickets, then I actually set out my journey to Lebanon on the 18th of July 2023. So I got to Lebanon on the 19th, which was early in the morning. So I had just that 19th to rest, and I was very sick coming to Lebanon. I was dealing with malaria, so I was trying to survive. It was
so sorry, Africa will never leave their poop alone. Everywhere chicken. Malaria, I hate that.
It was a lot.
It's a horrible thing.
It was a lot. I was vomiting
Oh,
inside the, as in, I was
The
vomiting.
plane.
Yes,
Oh,
I was
sorry.
vomiting like a lot. So I had only just that